It was a close affair on that map. One of you missed it, definitely go and check it out on YouTube at some point. It's going to be a VOD up there. Vitality with a couple of flashbangs that they can maybe try and counter something with. Navi with a fair few smokes if they want to make that crossing onto the A-bomb side. Which should, looks like, actually look at what Alex is discovering already. What an enormous amount of information.
Yeah, that's huge. Although this is being slow played, you can see everyone from Navi very far back. Flamey looking for a flank and T-spawn already, a bit early for that. Perfecto and Simple watching for top mid. And Boomich and Electronic already have great control of long A. Although those smokes going up, this is going to be like almost like a delayed split. They want to keep the attention on long. Perfecto, Simple, and Flamey making their way up catwalk, but Alex has negated this entire defense. So what is the decision? What does Navi choose to do here?
I really don't know. They need kills very, very quickly, and they might get them here. The headshots are coming through. Flamey and Perfecto, and RPK had nowhere to hide. I can't believe they end up losing this A-bomb side. They knew. Simple with the final kill, and Navi. That... I don't know. That if you have that much intel on the Vitality side, you want to win that round.
I actually feel kind of bad for Vitality. This is both CT Pistrons. They got Inferno. They had the perfect setup with the 4-man stack with the Molotov at top mid on Inferno. Here again, they have the information. They have Alex in lower B. They have 2 players on catwalk, and they're just not able to execute that crossfire to be effective. The players on catwalk actually, it backfires. They get caught out in the open with nowhere to go. They have to stand and fight at a disadvantage.
Oh man, that's... yeah, I feel bad for them too. Trying to push in the middle this time. They have a flashbang they want to set up something with, and again, I think this is a cool idea for them. I think the weapons are going to make it very hard to have an actual win here. And a little bit of backup, I think. Flamey and Bloomich are right there. Should not be giving away any rifles. It's fairly expensive, but they'll clean it up in the end.
Yeah, not too bad, especially considering you to pick up the Krieg, that Simple drop, but that was close. They caught him off guard. So not bad at all from Vitality, and with that kind of economic damage, they're going to go for an early third round buy. Alex has already snap bought the M4, Zywoo's in as well, Apex, Shox, and RPK all following suit.
And this could be fine, this could be a well worth investment, but in terms of getting the AWP in the hands of Zywoo, this is one of those decisions that delays it if nothing else.
Yeah, if they don't win this round, Zywoo's not going to have that AWP until round number 5. Fast out mid. Boomich is going to lead the way with Electronic behind him. They've already got a smoke to provide some cover. Apex and Shox to defend the B-bomb site. Other than that, pretty default from Navi, although a bit more aggressive on catwalk, while previously they've been aggressive on long.
Setting up a little bit of a smoke, which that smoke could signal any one of like 5 different things. Could be used to drop down at the CT spawn, could be used to boost behind to look over the A-bomb side. Just a lot of different options once you see that, so it doesn't really give Vitality that much of a clue. Perfecto's holding it up a dark, well, the rest of them are set up on catwalk, but they can return to a B split if they want to.
Zywoo's pretty much all alone. Alex is creeping back up to support. One of them is going to have to transition to the railing. Here comes more utility towards catwalk, but at least Vitality held their nerve and didn't use utility the first time around. So this could create a very difficult attack for the Navi offense. Zywoo with the first kill, just spamming through the smoke, but he's completely blind. Out of the fight for the moment. And more spam, doing a little bit more damage.
Well, there's so much backup coming in. Perfecto's miles away. He wanted to catch rotations in the middle, and none have come through. So right now, they're just being stalled, and they need kills immediately, or this will not work out. Electronic gets dropped. Boomich, he's got 1 kill. Simple's there to help out. 30 seconds on the clock, and Zywoo peeks right into it. Simple is ready, and they take the head off of RPK as well. That's Simple doing so much work, and now down the middle. I mean, Perfecto's already shown himself. So Shox knows if he keeps pushing, he's going to get shot in the back. What a triple kill from Simple in this round. And that last one for Shox doesn't even matter at that point in time. When you get stalled on catwalk for that long, I think you're supposed to be losing the round.
Yeah, they just strong-armed their way into that bomb site with all the smokes up. And I mean, you have to say, it's great poise from Navi to not press the issue through those smokes, waiting for them to fade, taking the fights as the smoke clears. That's pretty brutal. Again, Vitality, it feels like tactically they had everything going for him, and then just Simple arrives with that Krieg to crack it open. Shox trying to save the weapon. He should have an advantage on Simple, and yeah, he gets that kill. That'll put a Krieg in his hand. And it's 3-0 for Navi.
An expensive round win at least. Vitality managed to put some damage into them. And that's at least something they could take away for it. Yeah, I can't believe that they actually turned this 30 seconds, but that's not even the main point. The main point is they stood on that catwalk for what, at least 10 seconds?
Yeah. I mean, but that position at railing is tough to kind of double peek that. And you could see Boomich and Simple both holding the angle, both waiting for that head to just pop up. And Simple nails him. So, Deagles and upgraded pistols surrounding the salvaged weapon on Shocks. They want to battle at long. You have to imagine Shocks is going to have a pop flash at the ready, or Alex back towards the A bomb site. While Shocks plays contact, Flashbang would come in to put ZywOo and RPK in a position, and the odds looking not great for Vitality.
Maybe this Flashbang will change all of it, Jason. Maybe this is the key moment.
The swing flash.
It can work. There's a grenade. Now is the time. Alex has popped it out, and they're going to turn the corner, and everybody is blind. This is working out so well. It's ZywOo and RPK to pick up the first little bit there. Boomich trying to fight his way back, and he's already got 3 kills. And he'll almost find another one.
He's
the
got
pistol's out instead. And they take down Alex. Boomich with a quad kill to swing Navi back in the round. What do Vitality have to do to win?
I think Apex just goes towards long. There's so many guns down at long. Go pick one of those up, try and go for the flank. Instead, he heads towards Catwalk with this Deagle, looking for one impressive shot, not landing it yet on Perfecto, who's gonna get the final. 4-0, and now finally we should have the AWP in ZywOo's hands.
That setup was so good for Vitality.
Yep.
Just like with the pistol round, you know, they have the right idea, they've got it all figured out.
Well, I mean, you want to talk about Boomich shooting a 4 kill in the round. He's the only person not blinded from that pop flash. The rest of his teammates completely white, completely eliminated, and Lord Boomich saves the day.
Blessing his team, isn't he? 5th round here. Double AWP in play. You mentioned it, something they enjoyed on the CT side of Inferno. Now they've invested in it. They have to keep it alive, and it has to work right off the bat. And it looks like it could be a very, very aggressive hit into the B bomb side, and he's lost his backup in there. That's a disaster. Shocks is alone, and they're going to run him right down. One of the AWPs already gone, and there's no point in retaking. Not even worth really having that discussion.
Not even worth thinking about it. Now comes the tough part. I mean, kind of for both teams, they have a decision to make. Navi, how much do they want to invest in trying to hunt these last players down? How dedicated are they to take the guns away? Flashbang in, Boomich. Oh my God, he's blind and it doesn't matter. He's on a heater at the moment. And that might influence Navi to dedicate more to hunting these players. They know there's at least one more at long.
Yeah, they could, I mean, that was the AWP on one side. They could maybe guess that ZywOo's going to have 1 too. Pretty good Molotov to try and buy time, but it feels weird continuously saying Vitality have the right ideas, but they're not getting paid for them. Yeah, now they definitely know. Or down there in the pit. Flamey want to feel confident with the AK. So quick, and they're still coming for him. Bomb has only just gone up. He takes a peek. He misses the chance. They're right around the corner, and the AWP, it's not going to make it into the next round. That is so worth it if you're Navi.
Oh, Boomich is hyped up. He's had a pair of stellar rounds in a row as well, so good reason behind it. This is so tough for Vitality to even realize it's coming. You have the AWP, but just miss the timing on getting the information on peeking into those B tunnels, and that's a nice contact play from Navi in the B halls.
I forgot how amazingly Apex memes. It comes naturally to him, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's a god. 8-0 for Boomich. 7-3 for Simple to follow up behind that. And another horrendous start for Vitality to begin this map. And a map they must win to keep their tournament life alive. Winner of this will be playing Complexity later on this evening to determine some seeding. And for some extra cash.
Yeah, that too. And for Complexity, that's super exciting. I'm so, just following that story since yesterday. And the day before it's been a wild one. Sure, if it's Navi, which is sort of tilting that way at any rate now, and if they manage to beat them to then take down Astralis, Vitality, and Navi all in one go, that would be cool. Attempted aggressive push into upper dark. They flashed beforehand, which is not unfair, but the problem is Perfecto then knows they're coming. He's a little bit alone though. His team might just leave him there and say, you know what, if everyone is focusing on you, we'll just take long and win the round. He does his best to make it expensive.
That's exactly what they should do, and he's also got the information. He saw the nades come from Catwalk, so he's calling that out. RPK trying to make his way through the smoke. The pop flash this time, not as effective as the previous round. Boost up to try and get one more. They know where everyone is. Apex has arrived to provide some kind of cover fire, but at this point, he might want to think about saving the creek.
A single chance to Saiwu, but can't really land that shot. Yeah, you're right. Saving the creek there would be helpful.
He's not going to be able to do it. He's not far enough away. Even if he gets one kill, they're going to know exactly where he is. Simple and Flamey and CT spawn. Boomich at top mid. He'll turn very quickly. Good kill, but he's got to get at least 2 more to keep this gun in his hand. Flamey's up next. Smoke down.
Yeah, and surely that smoke doesn't actually help him that much. Trapped in, and Boomich will take him down. Another double kill. He's 10-0 at the moment.
This is suffocating. That's 2 rounds now. Navi has just hunted to take everything away from Vitality. They're making this so difficult. Zywoo's got an AWP. Shox can buy one if they want to go back to the double op setup, and indeed he will. It was not effective at all in the previous round, or the previous time they had it.
It would be so cool if Navi managed to just get out of middle quickly in this round. Again, just to make those orbs way more difficult to use. They are kind of setting up for it. Electronic is running the gauntlet. He's got Boomich. We know he's crazy. Running behind, and yeah, they're pretty quick just to check it. They don't actually want to fight. They could have if they wanted to, but that was obviously not the plan, so...
Well, this is likely a setup for later on when they actually will commit to it, right? They've now done those fast mid-smokes twice, and they haven't utilized them just yet. So maybe seeing what the response is, but also you're just kind of priming Vitality for later on when you want to go back and commit to it.
That's pretty close. Flamey playing battleships over at long. Patiently waiting RPK though. I mean, you have a little bit of a lead because you could see his shadow on the ground when they come through the door, but if they flashbang you, that's not quite true.
I was gonna say, Simple's got one, and he's coming back to T-spawn right now, so that might be exactly what they're gonna do, although no, it's not. Electronic gonna come in first, and he loses that fight. Can he get away? RPK evacuates very quickly. That's a good opening kill.
Boomich is out the middle. Saiwu's watching that all the way from the car, although the smoke, he comes through the smoke to challenge Saiwu. That could and maybe should have been a kill. He's going to be, if he had gone down there, Saiwu, that would have been very frustrating because that's such an unlikely play. Alex waiting and nobody is looking for him. I'm not sure they even need him at this point in time. That's how the double ops are supposed to work. Trained on the middle from either side of the map, and Vitality will pick up a round here.
Yeah, 3 kills on the 2 ops for Vitality, so very effective in that round. And more importantly, like they couldn't do on Inferno, they get to keep control of both of them. So Navi gets shut down in middle. They have money. They should be able to buy in this round. Boomich is going to bring up the creek. I don't think they'll have an AWP on this T side again. Actually, Electronic might have dropped one over. Indeed, he did. Simple's got it, peering towards mid. Oh, just narrowly misses.
Out long we go. Electronic staring right into the incoming flashbangs, and Apex was a little bit quicker to turn around. He's going to get the kill on him, no problem. And that follow-up grenade, I actually can't believe Flamey got any kills there. Still goes down to the Molotov.
Look at Boomich. He could make this play, though. Oh, he's a little bit nervous to do it. He could have swung out. Obviously, he can't know that nobody was peering towards Catwalk, but Alex was heading to support mid or support long, and Zywoo was shifting to mid. So there was a moment where he had the opportunity. But at least he controls this so he can let his teammates know they can creep closer. There's some safety on Catwalk, even if there's not in middle.
Alex has got a Molotov, so he could probably buy a bit of time in the A-bomb side if he doesn't go down directly. He's going to throw it a bit early, maybe. Simple jumps right down. If Cyber had been on the other side of that box, he probably would have been killed, but he wasn't. And instead, he's waiting for Perfecto in the middle, so they wanted to try and crunch him in there. Now it's Boomich 1 versus 4, and yeah, this should be no problem here. Alex is going to go down, but Cyber's there with the CC, and a second round for Vitality. And that actually stops the Navi economy. This is a really early turnaround for Vitality to get back in the game. They could build a lot behind this.
Yeah, 2 nice rounds in a row. Got to admire that from Simple, trying to create something out of nothing. And still the ops on defense are effective. And you're exactly right. Back to pistols for Navi. In fact, they might not even really be able to invest anything. Just the Deagle on Boomich, CZ on Flamey, P250 on Perfecto. No nades, nothing.
And those orbs have been saved a couple of rounds now. So everything is working out a bit better. And, you know, just remember, again, 11-4 in the first half of Inferno, and they still almost made their way back. So if they can avoid that kind of a start where they just have, you know, more of a platform beneath them to actually do something with, that would be huge. Not exactly the Grenade he had decided in his mind, I'm sure, but doesn't really matter right now. Cyhu getting a bit overwhelmed, and Alex, because the Molotov especially, able to stand on his own there. That's important.
Yeah, thank God for that Molotov. Flamey's out long, RPK's dinked and still wins the fight. The Krieg holding down the trigger, but Alex is under pressure now, and RPK with low HP. He might just want to try and control long and give up on this fight. He's only got 6 health. Anything will do. The Deagle shot is in. Overkill to the face. And Simple's gonna get a plant, and this is a winnable round.
Especially with that AWP on Simple. Anything is possible at that point in time. Vitality, you've built your way into this. Now is not the time to be throwing it away. Shox is holding one angle and probably just coordinating with Apex coming up from long. They've got them almost pincered in right now. This could work out, but Simple will take down one. He spots out Apex as well. Perfecto with no armor up there. The M4, he gets the kill, and Vitality give it back.
Nice double kill in the round for Perfecto. Simple as well. That's brutal. That one hurts in a big way for Vitality. Stolen from the pistols. Even if they lose that round, it's phenomenal damage, but too many situations. Another missed shot from ZywOo on the initial contact. He goes down without being able to fight back, and Alex just swarmed.
I really love Duncan's and Alex. Oh, there's the first one, Jason. You picked 2. Shox was one of them. RPK and ZywOo out at long, at the corner, damage, and right through the wall. Simple takes down ZywOo, not even getting a fair fight, is he?
He's building into this game. He's building into this map. He was a little quiet on Inferno, but Navi is just eternally confident at the moment. That's so quick. This is, what, 20 seconds into the round and 4 kills.
Electronic almost caught Apex running through there. Not that it really matters, but still.
No, it doesn't matter at all.
Wow. How do you deal with something like that?
Look how just patient Navi's being as well. They might hunt this down. Remember, they've done it a couple times. They've wanted to take everything out of the hands of Vitality, and I don't think Apex has anywhere to go. Surely Electronic just keeps his eyes trained on these halls. Yeah. Apex has no... There it is. There's the spot, but Apex wins the battle. But now everyone moves out of the A bomb site. They can leave the bomb to explode. They don't have to guard it.
Yeah, release the hounds. Just... up on the horses with the swords, whatever is going on here. Stare out to get him.
I feel bad for Apex. This has been like the 3rd time I feel like he's just been trying to save a weapon.
It's just been a really rough series already for Apex. I don't think Inferno was, you know, that kind to him. And they're closing in. Flamey on one side, Simple and Perfecto right on the other side, and that bomb, it's still not exploded. Apex will go down, not able to save the rifle. 8-2 in favor of Navi. And the fact that this happened when, I mean, they got this when they had just pistols, right? Ooh.
I mean, that was the last buy they had. It's a brutal time to take a loss through those double doors. And playing 4-on-5 in such an important round. So, all Deagles for Vitality. Vitality fans still not having a good time.
No, they're being delayed, aren't they, in their celebrations? A lot of Deagles in play. Early couple of grenades to the corner. Clearing the way, of course, is going to be a Mac 10, but Flamey actually goes down pretty quickly. Still, they take care of Apex, and a beautiful headshot from Shox. They jump around. It looked like he could have done it. ZywOo also picked up somebody, and that was Boomage dropping, so what a round.
Yeah, and Simple on the fly, switching into the Krieg. Wants to be able to use that. He gets aggressive. He's going to find both. The spray control is in. Alex, the last one left on the flank, and I mean, those kills from Simple getting aggressive towards outside the B bomb site neutralizes this flank entirely.
Did they think someone was in middle, Vitality? Because I don't understand why they wouldn't at least be looking at the window. They had the door smoked.
Yeah, I mean, they might have just never expected it, just backing away, waiting for the flank to come in, trying to find some safety, and the timing caught him off guard. Either way, I mean, not a bad stand initially for Vitality, but this kind of sucks. You probably feel for a moment that's winnable after the ZywOo kill. And Alex looking to just take one more frag and maybe a weapon right at the end. He's got that. And the bomb will surely, if he doesn't die to it, blow that gun into his reach, into his grasp. He's just got to find it.
Simple's not even going to give him any chance. Oh, it's got to be nerve-wracking. 9-2. They could buy the double up again. It worked for what?
2 rounds?
2 rounds.
Well, Simple has his. He picked that up right at the end, and he's got 11K. He's more than happy to drop some weapons over to his teammates. So Navi feeling good with the money, and a timeout is called. You imagine by Vitality as they need to take a breather to try and get back into this game. Something to build on is what they're looking for.
Yeah, I mean, they actually had done that, hadn't they? That's what's so heartbreaking. Those 2 rounds were the foundation. And then Navi show up with next to nothing. With
P250s, I think with only 3 upgraded pistols and no utility, that's not a round you should be losing. That'll be the one Vitality looks at as frustration in this first half of Dust 2.
Boomich, almost 125 ADR.
Here comes Simple again with a chance, and nope, nothing lands this time. Still waiting for that second kill. And a default setup for Navi, although the bomb and Flamey now rotating quickly towards the B side of the map. It looks like they want to abuse that. At least Shox this time, he's posted up into Upper Dark with the AWP, but Boomich has great standing in middle.
He can smoke it off and avoid Boomich's AWP, and at that point, that B bomb side has got no defense now. They are delaying it a bit, which has allowed Alex to get closer to it. That could maybe shut down Boomich, but look at it. Look at his face cam. He's just calling and calling all the time. He's really trying to orchestrate this very well for his team. He wants someone to push in and catch him. We saw Config do this, actually, not that long ago.
I don't think Navi liked what they saw at that B defense. They did not get the exact situation they wanted, so they're just backing away now. Electronic rotated back to T-spawn, still pretty passive with Boomich's position. He's kind of the pivot point on the map, and this would be heartbreaking.
I think Shox is setting up for a grenade, though.
No, I think they're just willing to hold it here.
Oh, yeah,
but that is a very tight angle. That's a lot of faith. And ooh, there's the aggression. Simple still alive. Apex needs to back out. He missed his chance.
Oh, Boomich just snuck into the middle, though. Did he actually make it past? He's still kind of there. That grenade right in front. Shox, I kind of just almost saw it. A step in the wrong direction and Boomich would have been killed already. Now he's managed to make it in there. He's actually guarding middle. Cyber will take down one and he's back for more with the AWP. An easy shot, that second one. And that A defense worked very well.
It's the second time they've tried to put Boomich from middle into CT spawn to help that hit, and it's the second time it hasn't worked. It's been shut down. This time it's because the cat defense was so effective. Nice job from Zywoo with the op. A third round for Vitality, another timeout called.
When you get to play long like this, when you're not scared about what's coming out, you know, you've got a teammate behind you at pit, you can just focus on the catwalk. So that's a real joy.
The flashbangs as well from Navi to attack catwalk weren't as effective as they probably would have liked. But another AWP is going to be on the board for Simple on the T side. They have spawns for the B site. If they want to attack that quickly, another contact play. Remember, they did that in the first gun round, and it decimated the double op setup. They might go back to it, but at least this time, Vitality have plenty of nades. They have Molotovs to slow it down. They'll have those on Shox. They'll have them on no Molotov on Apex, but enough nades to make it work.
See, Simple going to be looking down the middle, so they're not quite going to be as quick as that. And a bit of a boost, or no, just a double peek in the middle. Thought actually they were going to try and look over. Shox does get laid down to 13 health.
I'm surprised Shox didn't buy more nades. He's got $2,100, so not investing in the Molotov, maybe because they wanted to just go for the risky shot up middle. Didn't want to spend the economy in case he went down.
It turned into a bit of a default now for Navi, just waiting around.
This is the setup that failed Vitality against the pistols of Navi just a few rounds back.
Yeah, they put down the Molotov and it still wasn't quite enough.
Oh, the Molotov only works if Zywoo gets the first kill. Otherwise, it's ruined. There's a pop flash coming in. Oh, first kill, second kill for Boomich. Perfect flashbang, and it works again.
Nice enough from Apex, but still a lot of trouble for RPK, and they're coming in from long as well. Flamey's a couple of seconds away. Apex goes down, and yeah, RPK, what could he do at this point in time? Yeah, he's getting shut down. Flamey, that was him. Slow alert coming in there. Shox, no chance. That AWP needs to be saved, but he's already at 13 health, and they're only now putting down. They're already looking for him as the bomb is being planted. That's
such a brutal sequence from Boomich. The 2 kills with the flashbang on catwalk, but jumping down and continuing his aggression. Shox has no chance of keeping this AWP. And the heartbreak now, I mean, you got to give him credit. I questioned why he didn't spend money with $2,100 in the bank, but it's going to come in handy moving forward because they're out of cash again.
Yeah, he just wants any kind of a clean opening fight, but you're right. They're on either side of him. As soon as they find out, they're gonna be able to run him down. Surely, Perfecto gets dropped, and now Shox one way or the other. He's about to get shot in the back from Flamey once again. So The AWP not going to make it into the next round. It's a good shot at the end, but a 10-3 scoreline.
10-3 scoreline, and I think if you're Vitality, you're gonna buy here. Alex at 5K, Shocks and RPK above 5,000 as well. Apex is down to a shotgun, but you need more rounds on the board. 3 is not enough on Dust 2. But this is a 2-for-1 for Navi. If they win this round, they have such a huge advantage in the final, the 15th round of the half. Simple. Give me one more, baby.
Yeah, we've got a whole game going on now. Auto shotgun. There are 3 people behind him, and he has absolutely been spotted. He's gonna have a chance, but it's not gonna be much. Great headshot on Perfecto, and Cyber took down Boomich. He's running for it. He wants to get it. He could have had it. Look at the health on Electronic. 10 of them left now. Shox is moving into the bomb site, but he can't really move in and defend it. He's just at the door waiting, and that might have been a smart move.
They're bottlenecked. They can't get out here. Yeah, Zaiwu with the op. Shox close up. Over the top of the smoke. Simple's got one. Excuse me. Maybe they can get in.
That's so close. If he wins that fight, it's a one-on-one. 4th round for Vitality. That's how many they got in the first half on Inferno. Would love another one. And the money's not looking great for Navi.
No, it's 2 for Vitality as well. Huge advantage in this final round. Simple with the AK. Other than that, it's pistols. 2 Deagles, 2 P250s, 2 smokes, and 4 flashbangs. Alex again aggressive in towards lower halls, lower tunnels. And this time there's no one peeking down mid, so they might not actually have this information. I don't think they do.
Oh, and he's grouping up with Apex on the other side. Gonna run it Electronic. Apex fighting, even spotting the bomb. So it's a very successful hit early on. Whatever Navi were planning, it's pretty much been ripped away from them. Simple. A chance for a 1 versus 5. Those are pretty rare.
Yeah, but he's got time. He's got time to pretty much go wherever he wants to find the next fight. They know where the bomb is. In upper dark. And Simple's posted up waiting. That's a hell of a shot if he were to hit it. No one's going to be there. Pushing out mid, you have Zaiwu with the AWP holding the angle, and in lower B, he's got Alex. Still patient.
This next one, that's how do you win this fight? 50 seconds left. He's kind of banking on them actually moving into his crosshair at one point or another, and if they keep moving around, there's definitely a chance for it. 40 seconds now.
Everywhere he goes, it's pretty much a one-on-one. Although Shock's now sinking out of the upper dark is going to join up with RPK, so that helps. 35 seconds now for Simple. Flashbang gives up his position.
He's no idea. Long range, he goes for it, and they double up on him. It's a cool attempt, but Vitality will find that 5th round, and who knows if that is going to be enough. It's been a really rough game for them so far. I mean, they can do this, but it's maddening to watch. They're doing so many right things, and now we keep somehow beating them out in really, really crucial rounds.
Yeah, well, I mean, also, this would be a big help. I think they've lost all 3 pistol rounds up to this point. They absolutely need to have this one. 5 is some breathing room, but that shrinks so quickly if you're not able to win the pistol. Boomich all on his own, and there's nowhere to go. Even the Glocks are going to be effective through that car.
And it's a shame because they were pushing up middle at the same time. If Boomich hadn't got caught, if he could have stayed alive, it would have been interesting. Shots ready and waiting with the Glock, and he will win the fight. Electronic is there. He'll at least get a return, but this should still work out all right. They are at range with the USPs, though, so it's not nothing.
The tough part is Vitality's boxed in. Now they have to go towards the A-bomb site. Perfecto and Flamey on Catwalk and CT spawn. Electronic now joining up with them. That could be an indication if Electronic gets a kill, they'll know the flank is clear, that RPK can give it up. 3-man retake coming from Catwalk, and they need to win some stellar fights.
They need to use these boxes really well. No headshots in that flurry. Perfecto is there. Flamey joining in. A lot of damage being dished out. And Apex goes down. Alex as well. And now they need to follow it up. Another headshot. Flamey drops it. It's on RPK with the Glock. And he's tapping away. He needs one more headshot. Perfecto gets him in return. He's got the kit. And they have the round.
You mentioned it. They've been doing some things right, and it sucks to be the broken record, but a 5-on-3 pistol round with the bomb planted. You have control of the site, and you lose it. You lose it to 3 players coming up Catwalk. This cannot happen. Way too many advantages given up by Vitality in this series.
He actually picks up another gun during that.
He might have been straight up out of ammo. They used a lot of bullets.
He was out of ammo. What a ridiculous scene. Krieg's down the middle, signaling it all away in case it wasn't going to be obvious. I think they could have guessed anyway, but now we definitely know. 11-5, and the odds. Yeah, they've never really been favorable, I guess, except for the very first round.
For the pregame segment.
Yeah. Since we've been getting started, it's been worse and worse.
Well, it's fair play as well. I mean, they're going to spread out when you do everything right and still can't win. Alex going to lead the way up on the Xbox. 3 players for Navi leaning towards the B bomb site. Boomich and Electronic, a crossfire at long A. They don't care about the bomb site itself at A. They will retake that one against the 2 Kriegs, the AK-47, the pistols if it's to be lost, but instead, Vitality heading towards the stack.
Yeah, they're doing a B split, but they're not throwing the early smoke, and this is very cool. So that smoke is going to be popping up. Normally that means there's like 5 seconds before anything happens, but it's immediate. And Simple is still not caught off guard. They try and get through, but they're so crunched up, but the damage is way too much for them to handle. A good shutdown. Double kill for Simple down the middle, and a double for Flamey. Oh, he's hyped up. Do you think, just in terms of, you know, having to go back and analyze your own rounds and saying like, well, surely it's much worse if you look at them as well and you think, we actually did a bunch, like this is actually the right idea. It just didn't work this time. Like, I feel like it would be somehow easier on your own mind if you could say, well, we screwed that up. You know?
I think it's 2 things. I think the individual level of the Navi players coming into the series has been far above that of the Vitality players. And on top of it, I mean, that pistol run that we just witnessed, that felt like a Vitality that was just playing not to lose the advantage, right? Hiding in the bomb site, not taking fights. They're never able to get involved with the crossfires they had set up towards Car. And Navi's just taking advantage of that.
Jumping and shooting. Fully allowed with the MP9.
It's all allowed.
13-5, and yeah, kind of a insignificant round in terms of them not having anything to really work with. Now they have the AWP on Saibu, and we'll see. Simple picks up one as well. So there's some balance going on at the moment, but not on the scoreboard. I think that's what it comes down to here. They need to really have a run at here to have any chance.
Oh, there's a chance here. Ooh, almost picked off, and that would have counted.
That would have, yeah. It all counts. Down the middle.
Counts. Everyone gets away without too many issues. Perfecto, I think, naded. Or no, he probably got tagged by an op through the wall, through the door. 47 HP on him. And a pretty quiet start to the round for Vitality.
What a Simple and Electronic doing already.
That's a boost up, I would imagine, towards Catwalk, so they can just see the angle of someone coming in.
Okay. And then with the MP9, so I guess if you get that kill on Boomich...
No one's going to expect an op to be able to hit this angle.
Yeah.
And it's covering Boomich's aggression.
It does obviously leave long completely undefended. I guess that's why they're not doing it forever. You should feel bad doing that for 30 seconds in a row.
You also kind of put some trust in like the fundamentals of Counter-Strike, right? Like no one going to try and cross long without utility. There's going to be some indication that a hit towards long is coming. At the moment, it's working, although Alex, without seeing any pressure, he's going to start investigating. It looked like Vitality was going to attack the B bomb site, but with the space and with the map control that Alex has, he's called them all back. This is those mid-round calls that Vitality has impressed people in the past with.
But it's so awkward because he's here alone, right? He's going to walk right into that shot from Electronic, and now the rest of his team that are coming up Catwalk, if they don't, that's just says it's all for nothing. Boomich will get a kill, but Saiwu's there with a bit of a return, and they take down Simple. A huge double win there for Saiwu, and that actually clears the path. I thought that could have backfired pretty heavily, so I'm impressed they turned it around. And yeah, Navi not going to go for the retake.
We've seen both teams. We saw it from Zaiwu and the SMG setup on, or the Zaiwu and Alex on Catwalk. Now we just saw it Simple and Boomich, where Simple misses that first op shot. It puts Boomich in a near impossible situation.
Yeah.
It's just so hard to contain that level of an attack or that many numbers on Catwalk, especially with just an SMG. So 6th round for Vitality, and they're going to have to muster up another comeback much the way they did on Inferno.
Yeah, I mean, I loved what Alex was doing, pushing up and taking some initiative over at long. It would have been, I think in his own mind even, would have been more fun if he had even one teammate. I don't mind the 3 on Catwalk, that's maybe fine. But Cyber was very, very late, and Alex had to kind of make a move when he did, I guess. So impressive that they managed to win that, because that was it was great informational play for him, but the troops weren't in the right position due to really nobody's fault, I guess.
Well, I don't think Alex is going to care whatsoever that he went down without a kill at all. He made the proper call. He's the one he made the call to win the round, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. Vitality getting their first on the board in the second half. Plenty of money for Navi, though, as 2 members saved their weapons.
Shot ring is out. Flaming not there to receive it on the other side.
Saiwu's out mid with the AWP. He can have an angle towards CT spawn. He can have an angle towards card. He's going to get it. Electronic not ready. And that's what you like to see. Saiwu starting to flex.
Yeah, if you're on the receiving end of that, you're just going to be angry. It's not fun, is it? Going to be Molotoving up to try and throw him off. And yeah, he has to back off that position. Some players, I know that you remember Device doing it a fair bit, started actually holding it further back on that little ledge to avoid that specific Molotov. So it's got its own meta game going on. Boomich alone at long, and there's going to be 3 people coming. If he goes down, Simple is on his own. So he actually must stay alive, at least for a kill, preferably even just keep them back for a minute here. This is going to be hard when it'll all crumble if one of them dies. Simple is now trying to follow up, and that might actually be preferable at this point in time. He's going to go for the fight, and he takes down Saiwu. Wants to re-peek it maybe, but he's thinking better of it. Still under 50 seconds on the clock, so going back for the catwalk, and that smoke is going to obscure it a little bit, but he knows. He tries for the flicken. In pit, Boomage doing his job absolutely perfectly, and they're just doubling up. They weren't expecting Perfecto as well. The bomb is back here, and now nobody's going to be able to pick it up. That's an amazing defense for Navi. They got every single fight in the right order, more or less.
Yeah, the flashbang to give Simple the angle. And Vitality peeked back into it with one of their own, but still a chance for RPK. He's been a god in clutches this weekend throughout this tournament. He's got to do one more here to keep Vitality alive. 1 versus 2. He's already taken out the 3rd player. And up towards Catwalk, the off angle for Flamey. RPK just trying to cross because of lack of time. And Navi back on the board, 14-6. Oh, and the money situation is just so awkward for Vitality.
It puts them out of the range of that AWP unless Shox would want to buy it with no armor. And again, how much are you going to feel incentivized to do that? Scout on Saiwu instead, not quite the same, is it? 14-6. Yeah, again, it's so interesting to analyze that long defense because if Simple doesn't join up to help out Boomage, they all focus on him. And then Simple's alone, and they come up catwalkers. It could just go bad in so many ways.
Well, the domino effect, right? Like, if Boomich went down early, then Simple falls on Perfectos and Goose, and he's got way too many angles, and he's exposed from way too many positions. 8-round lead for Navi. They've got all the weapons, all the utility, Vitality. They've actually scrapped together a much better buy than I expected. 3 AKs, a Galil, and a Scout. Fast pace towards long. Flamey's going to line him up. Help of the nade onto Apex as well.
Simple in the middle, not a Scout, but an AWB to take down Shox. So a 5-on-2 in the first 20 seconds of the round. That's not great.
That might be the map.
Could very well be.
This Vitality's not going to have a good buy in the next round. They are so poor. Saiwu and Alex need some magic, but Simple going to start peeking up middle, creeping out for another fight, and he's got it. Surely he goes back for Apex, flashes out, and he wants to keep deathmatching.
Oh, the jump over, he definitely spotted it.
Definitely heard it as well.
Yeah, and Perfecto is waiting in T-spawn, so it's going to be hard for Alex to check this particular corner.
I don't even think he'd expect it. I don't think he's even going to look. 15-6. Navi doing everything right for the moment, and Vitality are stumped.
Yeah, they really are. What a fun version of Navi this is.
This is the Navi that you want to see, and this is the Navi that's always been promised. The amount of skill on this roster, that's Flamey, Boomich, Electronic, and Simple.
That's actually a disgusting grenade.
Yeah, and Perfecto even stepping it up in this series. 16 kills here on Dust 2. He had a phenomenal first half on Inferno, but it's Simple here leading the way. 23 kills for him.
He didn't get the shot out long, but he's not going to stick around and challenge it. Just falls back. Actually, now Electronic will help him out a bit, so they're just going to go to the car and wait. And that's good. It gives some information. Knows no one is pushing long just yet. Apex goes down. Boomage is ready for more of a fight in the middle, and they'll spray them down. A triple They wanted to drop him, and he just took this series right from under them. It's going to be 1 versus 5 here for Shox with a Galil, and yeah, some crushed spirits in the meantime too, you have to imagine. Simple's out there waiting for him, and Navi, they are looking like a very scary team at the moment. They're definitely warming up into this current form. The fact that Perfecto is playing so well, you see Simple having a good time, enjoying his life, and obviously Electronic is still just playing like an absolute champion. So yeah, this is an amazing future they've got ahead of them. If they can just keep this going, you have to expect big things. 16-6 as they take down Vitality on 2 maps. This is a version of Navi we just want to see more of.
It took a while for them to get here, but it's certainly impressive. And